From the Oklahoma newsroom, this is an OU update. I'm Jenni Carlson here with Jason Kersey. Jason, obviously a lot to talk about after that OU-Tennessee game, but I think something that had a lot of people buzzing was some of the post-game behavior they saw out of a couple Sooners. Eric Striker obviously very vocal before the game, then was vocal after the game. Some cameras caught him addressing it looked like different sections of the crowd, and then also someone caught an image of Atari Bird, the defender, flipping the bird, essentially. Interesting. But so Bob Stoops addressed both of these situations earlier this week. Sounds like these guys are going to be handled internally, essentially.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be any suspension or anything. I mean, I just think that, both of them issued apologies last night. And, Bob Stoops addressed it yesterday, just saying that it's inappropriate, it's inexcusable, but at the same time, I mean, these guys are fired up throughout a 60-minute game. They're expected to be, play violently. They're supposed to play angrily in some ways. And then right after the game, it's kind of hard to flip that switch. And so I don't think he was making excuses for them, but that does make sense. That, I mean, and these are just, and especially with Eric Striker, he's just an emotional guy. We know that. Definitely.
So, Bob Stoops made the point that it used to be that nobody was really on the field media-wise. Now everybody is at the end of the game. But the truth is that it's not about who media-wise is on the field, because anybody that has one of these is suddenly able to take pictures and video.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, is that everybody in the stands can record everything, or there are so many ESPN cameras on the field capturing so many different things that when you do things like that, they're going to be captured. And so I don't believe for a second that this sort of stuff didn't go on in the 80s and 90s. I don't believe for a second Brian Bosworth never had any words with opposing fans or anything like that, but they just have to be more mindful of that.
Do you think that there's anything that Bob Stoops does beyond running a bunch of stairs, Eric Striker and Atari Bird? Do you talk to guys and say you have to settle down, or is that just foolhardy to think, like you say, that these guys can flip the switch?
I don't think there's going to be any sort of punishment that we know about or we find out about or that's real noticeable. I think that especially with Eric Striker, he's been such a team leader. He's a captain. He made a mistake, but I think everybody will move on pretty quick.
Definitely. All right, thanks, Jason. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoma.